Bart's asleep. Bart's asleep. Oh no, that's his
Hi.
Bartson look, is it?
Hi, everybody. We are live. Welcome to a Saturday edition of our first ever post pre-launch hangout. I'd like to welcome Bart, who's looking very excited. Uh, so welcome, Bart Jansen, and of course we have Darren Barton, um, and he's also looking excited, but he doesn't have his crown today,
Tired.
so
I'm looking
kind of missing
tired
that.
today.
And we have Jeremy Rush, of course, our marketing suite guru, and Tim just squeaked in here. And now we just breached 100 viewers, so thank you for tuning in today, everybody. We have a lot of things to go over. I'd like to say it hasn't even been 24 hours, and we just crossed 4,300 registered members. Now, this doesn't mean these people have paid. As you know, we're going to go over that. But the interest has been incredible. And we know that, the servers did. Hi, everybody. We are live. Welcome to the Saturday edition. So I'm just going to mute Bert because he's getting a little bit eager and watching us while we record. And that's not a problem. But I hope everybody, although we had a bit of a tenuous start, all pre-launches do. In the history of 15 years of doing this, I've never seen a company launch and it was perfectly smooth from start to finish, right out of the gates. So it's kind of good knowing that our real credit card, not a STP credit card, but our real credit card is coming midweek. Will be installed into the website, so say Wednesday or Thursday, around then. We don't know the exact date. So it's kind of good we launched yesterday because it allowed us to stress test the website and the server in real time with 4,000 different people trying to do things all at once. So now we know we need to really improve the server speed, make sure the caches and all those kinds of things are taken care of. We need to do more security tests, all those kinds of things in preparation for what will be, I think, our second wave of massive explosive numbers, because we know many of you have not been positioning your huge list or even bringing in the extensive amount of people you've lined up for this because you know there could have been problems. So we're going to go through each problem one by one. I just want to talk about one really quickly. If you register with someone and you don't pay, and someone else falls beneath you in the kingdom and they do pay, you do not lose your spot. Your position is protected. It's secured. As soon as you join the company, that's your spot for a period of 30 days. So you have 30 days to pay for your position, or else you will lose that spot in the matrix or the kingdom later on. So don't be worried about, it doesn't matter if the person you brought in pays after you or whatever, you won't lose your spot. The only thing that happens is if you join the company and you try to put your payment through, and then you bring someone in and they pay, say, with funds in their existing or established STP accounts, they get paid in right away, the only thing that will happen is you'll lose commission of that particular person for the first month. You're going to make money off of them in the second month and every month thereafter. Just the first month you'll lose a little bit of commission off them. So it's a small price to pay, I think, to line your people up, get them into the system, make sure everyone's comfortable and their kingdom starts filling out. And you may lose a little bit of the commissions the first month, but at least your structure is there. It's going to pay off for you big time later. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit more later on in the Hangout, but Bart actually has a list that we've been compiling. So please, Bart, go into the list. We'll try to clarify a lot of things for you by the end of today's session. Thanks.
Maya, we'll start with the very most important one. Don't send out your link right now because no one can register, right? That function is not properly working. So let's start with that. Some people are also getting a contact your sponsor message on their affiliate link. Obviously, that has to be addressed. The non-registration has to be addressed. Those are primary focus number one that has to be done right away this evening, of course. There's also a registration situation where people have been able to set up a username with 5 digits or a username with dots or dashes or other symbols other than a letter or a number, and somehow it's gone through, but it has not created an account. Okay. Now, a couple have gone through with 5 digits, but it has to be 6 digits. we're going to try to make sure that that is implemented into the registration page, so you're not able to do it unless it's done correctly, to have that fixed as well. We have also issues of people that have paid at a certain level and are still showing up at a lower level. Okay, there's an issue there that obviously is not communicating well between STP and the website, which has to be corrected. And keep going. Yeah, and then we have people that are getting locked out, which need to be cleared. And I want to give a big shout out to Charles, who last night was absolutely a madman trying to help people all night long. When I finally hit my wall, he was still going, on and on and on and on and on with Steve and programmers trying to get things done. So I think the biggest thing I want to tell you, if you're watching this, is you are in your own team and with your people, and you have to choose what you're going to do. If tomorrow we wake up, and you get up and your link is working and you want to share it, you can go ahead and do that, right? Now, the one thing that we do want to recognize is if you go and pay and that payment, you don't get a confirmation email for your payment, I wouldn't share that link unless you've got that confirmation saying that you did pay, because it'll tell you in that message that you paid so-and-so group in Nevada, and then you can feel comfortable sharing your link. But if that is not comfortable for you and you'd rather wait until Monday, because it's definitely apparent that on Monday we're going to start to see some of the payments pushed through and approved, and probably not till then, being realistic. So if you're more comfortable waiting until Monday, and there's already, I've had a lot of conversations today, there's groups of people saying, hey, listen, we're just going to go ahead and do it on Monday. We're just going to enjoy the weekend and relax. Some people are saying they want to go ahead and tomorrow go ahead and send out some campaign or do some work. That's fine. You have to do what is properly right for you, of course. Okay. I think that's the biggest message. Charles stated it really, really well. I don't think I've ever seen a launch actually that went perfect. No way. Usually, the big hits sort of come, right? And in the conversation with Steve today, it was sort of suggested, what if we hadn't done it this way? What if we had waited till another day, or something like that? And the truth is, as much as I was fighting for you guys, saying maybe we should have done something a little different, is we would have found this out sometime, right? Whether it be now, where we get to fix it over the weekend, and then maybe starting tomorrow as far as being able to send out links, and then Monday when you might actually see some approvals going through. What is better? Well, is it good that we know, first of all, there's a couple big issues that have to be fixed? Yeah, it's very good to know that, because they have to be fixed, they get it addressed, and they get completely solved. Now, does that mean that after that, are we going to see, perfectly smooth, flat waters, right? I don't believe that for a second. There's going to be little things going to come up. But I think that if we can tackle the big ones now, right, then everything else is going to be really easy to go forward with, right? So, want to just also say that really proud of you guys. We had a really explosive 12 hours. That number was like 4,344 people that immediately took action and got in. And just think about the ones that did not, right, and had issues. So you guys have done a really great job. We feel your frustration, but it's like I'm the kind of person, when I get mad, I blow up, I go outside, I do whatever it is, I let it off, I calm down, and I think about it. And you know what? Where we're all at is the same place. We have a huge, awesome, incredible program here, okay? We are in the very beginning of a huge program that's going to help a lot of people. So, we're going to have some growing pains right now, and we're going to get past that. And as this gets better and better and better, and things move faster and faster, and the more that we're able to share and the more people we're going to be able to help, we're all in the beginning of this. So everyone that's on this Hangout right now is going to benefit huge. right? I'm talking to a bunch of future 100,000aires or possibly millionaires right now that are watching this. So you're all here. We're all working this together. And, you know, it's okay if you get upset with us. We sort of expect it. And you know, please respect that Charles has been working his butt off. So take it easy on him, because he's really stepped up, and really proud of him. And you know, like I said, you know, I don't know how many people told me this today, but it was like, look, can you imagine where we're going to be in 90 days, and how we're going to look back at this, or where we're going to be in 6 months, right? So keep up the faith, and we're not going anywhere. We're going to work our butts off for you. We're going to make this program great. Everyone here is 100% committed, and the owners are 100% committed, and we're gonna get this thing going really, really well, right? So if you choose to take the weekend and enjoy yourself and watch the Super Bowl, or, you know, spend the day at the park with the kids, then go ahead and do that. And if you feel like you wake up tomorrow and you want to go to work, then go ahead and do that, right? It's up to you. But either way, it's all positive, and you know, we're going to get through this, and we're going to see a huge win for everybody. So, you know, that's pretty much it, Charles. I hope I didn't forget some of the technical questions I was supposed to answer, but maybe we'll try to answer some of them out of the chat area.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Bart. And of course, everybody here appreciates the insanely long hours. You know, you and actually everyone on this panel has been putting in around the clock. Even Jeremy brought in his technology team. They were with their family on Saturday, and he made them leave his family at the amusement park, came into the office. So you're seeing the dedication from everyone here is you know, just keep taking things to extremes. We know that things have been frustrating for some of you. You've paid, you're wondering why you're impending, or even worse, you log into your account and it says you're already pending. So let's just talk about that really quickly. So there's two types of pending in the system. There's a type of pending that's STP related, and there's a type of pending that I can clear, or support staff working for MMOCashout can clear. So the first type is you pay your amount, whatever it is, peasant, squire, or royal, and then STP puts you into a pending status until they will approve your payment, hopefully sometime this weekend, but it's looking like that payment will be approved between the hours of 9 to 5 Eastern Standard on Monday. Okay, so if that's your situation, then you're going to have to wait for STP to approve the charge. And the reason they do that is because they're so worried about these crazy hackers coming in, doing some sort of nasty script, and doing all this nasty credit card fraud. So if they made it instant, they would be opening not only themselves up to all these fraudsters, but the company itself would be in massive jeopardy, owing all this money for chargebacks and all that kind of thing. So they limit that by putting restrictions on it. Now, once we install the real credit card, it will actually be done through a payment gateway with Visa and MasterCard, and it will be practically instant. So within 5 minutes or less to fill out the form, your payment should go through. The only catch with that is sometimes, depending where the merchant account will be, I think in this case in the United States, you may need to call your bank ahead of time saying that you're going to be making a charge for $100 in the United States for our Peak Venture Group. Okay, we're going to go through that closer to when that credit card is launched. I'm going to get back on track. So the other type of pending in your account is you're going to be logged in, and it's going to say you already have a pending payment, even though you may not have even known where to go to pay. So in that situation, what you need to do is you need to give your username to either me or the support at mmocr.com email. And what we'll do is we'll send it to the programmers. They'll clear your account. They'll give us the A-OK, and they'll either email you back saying your account has been cleared, you may pay now, which will be through STP and credit card only for now. Or they'll let me know and then I'll get back to you. All right. So if you try to do other payments, and we did have a few people that tried to do payments in the e-wallet, as far as I know, none of those have been successful so far. So we thought we had one guy that was successful. I spoke to him and it didn't work. The only thing that has been working is going through STP, and some people have been getting in and being approved. And we know that because the company, you know, has tens of thousands of dollars that have come through already. So that is really, really good. Okay, so just to move this along, Darren Burnett now wants to add his thoughts, so please, Darren, share your thoughts with everybody. Thank you.
Hi guys, thanks Charles, thanks Bob. Yeah, I'm going to be really short and sweet because I think really the key message for me this morning was that when I switched on my computer and had a look at the number 4,000, I think it was 4,200, and it was inside 12 hours, which was just an incredible number. And I went to do a presentation during the course of last week, and we were talking in the bar about the sorts of numbers that could possibly come in this weekend. In my heart of hearts, I was thinking 5,000 would be something that I'd be really pleased with on Sunday night. I was hoping that we'd get to 10, but I was thinking 5,000 would be the number. In order to sort of allow myself to think, yep, that was a successful marketing campaign, the system didn't crash too badly, there was always going to be bugs and hiccups, but I felt that 5,000 was a good benchmark. Well, okay, so we actually nearly did that inside 12 hours, and yes, I think we did crash the system, and I think hats off to you guys for crashing the system. If you're going to do something in a bad way, then why not just go out there and crash the system? It's not a bad message to send out there. So yeah, it's frustrating, and after I think it was 27 hours straight on Friday into Saturday, I'd had enough. I switched the computer off and I went, and obviously I did feel the frustration of about 4,000 or 5,000 people who were contacting me. I know Charles was the same, Bart and Jeremy and Tim. And so this morning woke up, like I say, a little bit scared about switching my computer on and having to look at all the messages. To be honest, there weren't that many. You know, there was maybe 10 or 12 messages to go through. But what really did amaze me was that number of 4,200, which was just, like I say, a staggering number to just achieve inside 12 hours. That said, we've got to take a breather. You know, as frustrating as it might be, I know a lot of you have been trying to get people in, and it's not going to be fixed now for, we think, for the next 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe 16 hours. So that is why Bart, you know, quite sensibly is saying, make a decision. If you can get your links out, get them out. If you can't, why not just take a breather, do some consolidation, spend some time with the wife, kids, do whatever it is that that you want to do. Enjoy the weekend. Because we know, as sure as eggs are eggs, as soon as that link becomes active again, we're going to go again. And if it goes live at 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow, then we've got another effectively 9 hours, and we could bring in another 4, 5, 6,000 people. So we could actually go way past the 5,000 that I was expecting us to have by Sunday, and actually go into the 10,000 region by the back end of Sunday, and that is effectively losing a whole day out of the whole system, which is just incredible. So just really focusing on that is how it's got me through the past few hours. There are some difficulties, there are some challenges. We were expecting them. A lot of the information that we sent out during the course of the week was, look, there's a health warning here, you can go ahead, but these are the bumps in the road that you're going to get. And we're all grown up, we're all adults, and we can deal with that and we take it on the chin. But I think Jeremy made a point earlier on. I don't want to steal that thunder, but he made a really good, valid point about the position that we're in and the fact that we are still in a beta testing mode, and that these things are going to cause problems. We have to expect them, as frustrating as we find them. And I know that some people who are fairly new to online and doing launches and businesses, you really are in a privileged position at the moment, because you're not even an early bird. You're actually here before the birds have got up. So you're way before an early bird's even got up. That's how early you are. Early birds are happening in 60, 90, 120 days. Okay, so that's my ramble on with. As you can see, I've been working hard on bits and pieces for the marketing suite. There is a concept that we've put in there, which is, I think, probably unique. It will be something that we'll develop and build onto, but essentially, and I think Jeremy will go through it in a little bit more detail on his bit, is that you're going to receive a daily task from me or from somebody else as well. But each day that you go in, so long as you follow on that task and follow through on it, the next day you go in, you'll get another task. And it's a way of trying to enable you to focus your minds. There's lots and lots of distractions out there, but it's a way of helping you focus your minds and thinking, right, today, for the next 24 hours, I have got to achieve this. And then next day is thinking, right, okay, for the next 24 hours, I've got to go and achieve that. And I guarantee that by the end, if you follow that process for 2 weeks, you will have a team, you'll be fully qualified, and that's if there's just you on your own and you have no friends and you live on an island somewhere in the Pacific. You will have a team by the end of 2 weeks. You will also, if you follow it for the next 30 days, you'll have a kingdom that is growing, because not only will you be doing these tasks, but imagine all of your team following that same process. So it's a way of duplicating and leveraging your time, which is the most exciting thing you can ever do, either online and with network marketing. That's the beauty of it. And we've put, hopefully, those two things together in a clear, concise way that anybody can follow. All right. So that's what I've been working on. Jeremy's going to go through, I hope now, just to give you a flavour of the marketing suite. I've had a look at some screenshots of the graphics that we've had done, and it just looks incredible. Whether he's going to be able to show you those, I don't know, but when it does go, it's live now for you guys, so you can go and use it now. But obviously you haven't got a live link, so you can go and register and get all the bits and pieces out of the way. But when it goes live during the course of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll then go in and you'll see these amazing graphics, and the site just looks, I'm just really proud of what Jeremy's managed to pull together. It is really good. All right, so that's me. I've rambled on enough, but just think of this number: 4,000 in 12 hours. 4,000 in 12 hours. That is just an amazing number. So, okay, let's go and try and get another 4,000 in the 12 hours that we have at the back end of Sunday. All right, take care. Thank you.
Great job, Darren. I mean, that's really exciting. That's one thing we haven't really talked about. Sure, we talked about the big numbers, 4,000. We know that our leaders are waiting for when they can bring in their big teams. And, between Bart and I, actually everyone on this panel, we've spoken to most of the top leaders that are experienced. They know that there are hiccups during pre-launch. They already knew that they were going to start bringing in their teams next week. So they are coming. They're lined up. But then you add in MMO marketing suite, a real product. So people ask you, what do you get when you join right now? You'd sell them on the idea of the MMO marketing suite, the game tournaments that we're going to have, and then position yourself for a really great spot on what's going to be this massive company later. That's a winning combination. And now you throw in Darren's ability, between Darren and Jeremy, they came up with this idea for a daily task. So every day you're going to get better and better with us over the next 90 to 120 days. We're going to turn everyone that's a part of us right now into massive marketing machines. You're going to become gamer and marketing elite. I'm very excited about that, so thank you, Darren. Thank you, Jeremy. And Jeremy, I think it's time now that everyone sees what you've done with our MMO version 2.0 marketing suite. Please show us. Thanks.
Hello world. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Right, I'm going to share the screen. Let's just get a full screen up here. Please let me know, Charles, when you can see the screen. That should start bubbling away shortly.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. This is the graphic design that we've had done for the marketing suite. There's a little button that's going to go just here that will say sign in and register. That will be added to the marketing suite by the close of day, business day on Monday UK. So 5 o'clock UK time, we should have the new design up. Now, when you go to the marketing suite at the moment, you will see quite a basic design, and you'll know it's the marketing suite because you've got this banner at the top. Now, when you actually come to sign in, it does look a bit like the Easy Landing Page Creator, so please don't confuse that. Look up here in the web bar or the URL bar, I don't know what you'd like to call that, but you'll see that it says MMO Marketing Suite .com and then when you're on the sign up page, it will say /sign up. Now, when you come into the marketing suite, there's a video that sits on the dashboard. Now, this video explains to you exactly what you're going to find underneath this menu bar on the left-hand side. So please, please, please watch the video. Then we come to getting started. And like it says on the tin, tells you how to get started. So watch the video again. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail here. I'm just going to take you through quickly. You've got a profile section, which is, again, pretty self-explanatory, but there's a video there to tell you what to do. Then you've got the capture page section. Now, each one of these capture pages is unique to you. It's got a number on the end, so that's tracked to you, okay? So all your leads are going to come through and be in your system. So then your leads will come into this part here, which is your leads. Again, there's a video that explains at the top. On each page, there's a video. So I'm not going to go into details. This is just a test account, and there's one person in there, and it says Saturday at fixmyproperty.com, so it's just a test one. Then we come over to the calendar. Now, this is the hub of it. Once you've got it all set up, there's a video there that explains the page. Now, just below that video, there's a section here where there's some text. At the moment, there's just one line for this. But here there's a button that's got a video. Now, this is your task for the day. Okay, now, Darren has done, so far, I think there's about 15 tasks in there. And really, what it does is it takes you, it's like having Darren, if you like, sit next to you in the room. You know, he's saying to you, do this, click there, go there. This is what I do. This is how I get leads. This is how I've built my business. You know, you've got to remember, Darren brought in thousands of people into the previous program, you know, into Penny Matrix, and bringing thousands of people into this. So, you know, he's a real guru at telling you what to do and how to do it, you know. So when you click on that video link there, you'll get a pop-up, and there's a nice video tutorial to tell you what to do that day. Now, when you've completed the task, you'll get a button that appears down the bottom of the screen that says, I've completed my task. When you click that button, it will allow you in 24 hours time from the minute you click that button to come and view the next task. So that gives you a full 24 hours to actually complete the task and get your head round what Darren's teaching you. And if you want to go back over the video and you think, oh no, I've clicked the button, well, then you can see here it says view completed task. You can go back and look what you've done. So that's a fantastic feature. Now, below here is a calendar. Again, the video at the top shows you how the calendar works. In the calendar, you'll be able to talk directly to your downline. You'll be able to run your own appointments in there that nobody else sees, just you. And you'll also get company appointments. So if there's like a hangout tonight, that will be in the calendar. Or if you know, you want to go and have dinner with your mum, you can put that in your calendar. Or you want to do a hangout for your downline, you can put that in your calendar, and your downline will see it and nobody else. Now we come over to the next button on is the downloads, which is banners. Again, there's a video at the top of the page, and it tells you how to get the banners. Okay, all the banners are here waiting for you to, you know, to put out wherever you're going to put them. But again, the video tells you how to get hold of the banners. And now you come to the resource center, and I'm not going to go through all these, but there's so much information here for you guys. I mean, every little tool that you could possibly need to market your business is inside this marketing suite. If you've never ever done any internet marketing before and you think to yourself, where do I start? Well, it's obvious. Getting started is where you start. So I just want to say it's been fantastic putting this together, and Darren's put some fantastic content for you. And I think we've got some, well, I know we've got some very, very exciting tools coming for you soon. And I think Charles is lining up some very keen ways for you to get some traffic. So I want to close really on saying, you know, like Darren said, we're in the beginning. We don't realize, well, maybe you do, but what a fantastic position we're in. You know, all these problems, to me as a programmy type person, These are not problems. These are things that you know are going to happen, and you know that you want them to happen in the beginning. You don't want them to happen 4 months down the line and the system crashes and then people can't get their money out or can't get their money in or they can't get their downline in, you know. So we want these problems now. This is a programmer's dream to have the problems now. And they're not problems. These are just glitches. I've had a big chat with Steve today. I've got a techie team that's going to help Steve's techie team, and they're not problems. They're just, what can I say, fine-tuning, getting there, all the little nuts and bolts and the screws all done up in the right places, if you like. And I'm just so excited to be part of this team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll hand it back to you, Charles.
Awesome, Jeremy. I mean, yeah, I'm getting way more excited about the MMO marketing suite. I know all of you must be as well. I mean, there's been a lot of mystery attached to what exactly it's going to deliver, how it's going to look, and when we're actually going to be able to start using it. Well, everybody, just let you know that that date is coming up very fast. I think he said tomorrow or the day after, whatever it is. And I'm sure Darren's going to have videos, and Jeremy's going to have videos that's going to walk you through how to use it. We're going to show you how to access the marketing suite in the Facebook group and actually on the site. It's going to be embedded into the MMOCashout.com website under Spread the Word. So if you have any questions about it, I'm sure we're going to learn together, including myself, on how to use it to get more sales. And you know, I got to talk a little bit more, but first I want Tim to say his piece. I know he has done a lot behind the scenes. He was actually orchestrating a lot of the things for the pre-launch. So Tim, share your thoughts, and then I'm going to wrap this up. I know you guys are want to go and party on Saturday night. Thanks.
Yeah, Charles, thank you. First of all, folks, there should be something that you should know. Every single person on this panel, Bart, Charles, Darren, Jeremy, they have all been working their asses off for the last 2 months putting this together. And there is no one that feels more frustration. I know you guys are feeling frustration, but there's no more frustration than the people you see here on this panel. Okay? There's no more frustration than that. So times your frustration times 4,300, I think Darren said. All right? And that's the gist of it. Okay? So we know your trouble. So every one of you, you know, you need to share the thanks with Bart and Charles for being there, like the support team for MMO, trying to fix your problems, trying to fix your glitches. You need to thank Darren, I mean, for all his past videos, his upcoming videos, and his marketing strategies that he's going to share with you. You should thank Jeremy for this amazing marketing suite with tools and everything that he's put together for us to share with us to absolutely blow this thing to the moon. All right? And also, I'd like to thank you guys for being out there, continuing to be patient, you know, and just doing what you do. So I just got one quick thing to say is on the Facebook, you need to, if you're doing Facebook marketing, when you send your links out, you need to get shorteners for your links, like bit.ly, tinyurl, or buy your own domain with your unique URL. That way we don't get the MMO link blocked from Facebook. Okay, I think that's an important thing because there's going to be so many of you marketed it on Facebook. So I think that that's a big key. All right. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Folks, just be patient, be positive. Okay, it's going to pay off in the long run. We all are going to make a lot of money with our positioning. So that's all I got to say, Charles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tim. I mean, you're right. There's so many people out there, so many team leaders and your teams that are stepping up big time. You've worked really hard as well, lining up all of your teams for our pre-launch yesterday. And we know that a lot of you have these huge teams that you're going to be marching into this program once you're satisfied with the server speed, that there's no bugs, and all those kinds of things. So thank you very much. We will be holding Bart and I especially will be holding an open door hangout to answer all of your questions live. So I don't know when we're going to do that. We will let you know in the group either later tonight or tomorrow, and we'll be able to go through it. I will say that some of the questions we don't have answers to, such as if you go to your registration page, it says contact your sponsor. But I will say this, Steve's programming team is coming online in about 2 hours. They're going to work for about 10 hours straight, so they are coming in. This will be the 7th day in a row. Normally they work 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, but right now they're working around the clock all day long between, about 10 hours a day. And Steve has suggested we're aiming to fix all the basic site issues, such as contact your sponsor or your registration link isn't working by 3 p.m. tomorrow Manila time. So that would be about 2 o'clock in the morning, so in about 8 hours. That's our target. We'll see if that happens. Now, this doesn't mean that this is going to be the solution for the server speeds and all those kinds of things. I think that's going to happen more on Monday, when Jeremy's team is in the office and they're going to mesh with the programming team in Manila. So we're going to have more updates as we go along on that front. But I do predict that when we have our real credit card processing, so we're going to have the $300,000 limit and then $1 million limit and then way beyond. There's tons of merchant accounts that they're already applied for. And as it starts to come in, then I think the servers will be fixed. All the cracks in the code and the things that are causing delays right now will be fixed. And that will really be like a relaunch, after fixing all these bugs. So we're looking forward to that. We are on top of it. We've heard all the different complaints and all the different problems we've had between the 5 people here and from Steve's team. So far, none of them have been a unique situation. So multiples of you are being affected in the same way. Some people are going right through, no problem. So it's really a crapshoot, and we are aware of that. And some things, such as I ended up under the wrong sponsor, or my people that I signed up are not appearing in the kingdom, we are aware of it. We don't know how they're going to solve that yet, but they will solve it. We will get this so it's completely smooth. And Darren said it best. In 60 to 90 days, when we do our official launch, whatever day that is, think about how much time we have to make this really good, and then we're going to bring this to the world, to the gamers. And right now, we're really not targeting the gamers because, with the sites are not done yet, but they will. So thank you for your patience. We're going to wrap it up right here. We've talked a bit, and we are going to announce the Open Door Hangout shortly. I'm just going to figure out when we're going to do that. And if you have any problems or any concerns, you can either contact Bart or myself, or you can email support@mmocr.com. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Thank you to everyone on the panel today. We hope you have a great Saturday night or Sunday morning, wherever you are in the world. Thanks. Take care, guys. Thank you.
Bye.